We are going to look at Mosque tour experiences provided in two cities today, Istanbul and Manama. Of course, Istanbul is, I haven't been to Manama myself. I have been many times to Istanbul. It's such a wonderful place. Of course, they happen to be Muslim majority cities, but these kind of tours, I think, can be replicated in other cities as well. So, Dr. Anas, if you can, please, I would like to start off with you. Please take us through your presentation that you have prepared.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Greetings, everyone. My name is Enes Eryarsoy, and today, during our session, I will be delivering my part of the session, talking on behalf of our organization, the Center for Cross-Cultural Communications, located at the heart of Istanbul in Turkey. And during my talk, I, as one of the co-founders of the foundation, will also keep in mind you as our audience, dealing with tourism, and try to address how we, as an NGO, a non-profit organization, help you achieve your objectives. You can visit our webpage here, and I will also refer to this webpage afterwards in my talk as well. I will also share a 2-minute video about our center and give you a little bit of information and background about our services and how you can benefit from our services. As you know, Istanbul is among the top 10 most visited cities in the world, and it has been so for the last perhaps 5 years or even longer. Currently, it is ranked at number 10, and Istanbul attracts many tourists, but it is not just Istanbul in Turkey. There are also other places such as Antalya, many cities, especially in the coastline of Turkey, Pamukkale or Cappadocia. But our centers are located in Istanbul. As you know, tourists come to Istanbul for its natural but especially cultural and historical beauty. So therefore, it attracts different type of tourists than Antalya or other places on the coastline of Turkey. So the tourists, they come to Istanbul, they have especially one special agenda in their mind. They would like to pay a visit to our historic sites. Among them, especially, we have the Blue Mosque, Dolmabahce Palace, Hagia Sophia Mosque, and Süleymaniye Mosque. So most of these places are mosques. So when they come every year, they come in millions. So when they come, in our centers, we as volunteers try to help them to have a memorable experience in Süleymaniye and in Hagia Sophia, which is quite near from the Blue Mosque and the Hagia Sophia Mosque as well. So we have two places. The first one is called Süleymaniye Cultural Information Center, which is very near from the Süleymaniye Mosque. And the second one is Hagia Sophia Cultural Information Center, which is also quite near from Hagia Sophia Mosque. And over the last 10 years since our establishment, we have served over 100,000 tourists so far. So what I would like to do is that in the next part of our presentation to give you a little bit of overview in terms of what we do in our centers. In our Süleymaniye Cultural Information Center, which is only about 50 meters away from the Süleymaniye Mosque, what we do is we try to create a memorable experience to tourists if they were to pay a visit to the mosque. Our volunteers that are always in the masjid or in the mosque, in the Süleymaniye Mosque, which was built by the most powerful Sultan Süleyman, and by the most famous, well-known architect in the Ottoman history, Mimar Sinan. Our volunteers greet all the visitors. They talk about the mosque. They talk about its history, and they also give them a brief information about Islam. If they wish to learn more about the culture, about the history, and about Islam, we also welcome to this little center. where we have specially decorated rooms that they could use for photo shooting. We deliver special presentations, such as the one that you're going to be seeing in the next slide, and we chat, we drink famous Turkish tea. We're number one in terms of tea consumption, and we share experiences. We make sure that their memories are going to be lasting a lifetime once they leave our place. This is a video.
So, in the mosque, there's one thing that you would realize, whether it may be Hagia Sophia or Blue Mosque or Süleymaniye, and that is the calligraphy. So, each of these mosques has some characteristic calligraphies. As you can see on the walls, there's medallions.
So, such as this one, we deliver presentations for the groups or the individuals if they wish to listen to our presentations. And in our other center, which established this year, we perform a similar activity. It is very near from the Hagia Sophia exit. In fact, once you exit the Hagia Sophia Mosque, which is by the Blue Mosque, only 20 meters away from it, we serve the visitors in our small center, but historical center in that regard, which is over 400 years old and which was built as a Sufi lounge. In this center, we also deliver presentations and we talk to tourists. We offer them refreshments if they would like to share experiences. And we make sure that everyone that visits us are satisfied. We try to monitor the satisfaction of the visitors, of the tourists, and currently, in fact, we are ranked as high as number 6 among 1,406 things that could be done in Istanbul according to the TripAdvisor. So this is a quiet success. Of course, Hagia Sophia ranks high as well, but because it's recently established, I think we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. And we also make sure that we collect reviews and we try to act in terms of our quality, and we always monitor our activities. We also have other activities. We have done several Erasmus projects with the schools and with NGOs in Europe especially. And we have also hosted international groups. We have delivered presentations to MBA students, to NGOs, to other organizations when they're paying visits. But it's not only for non-Muslims. We also host sometimes groups and try to help them if they would like to do something interesting or if they would like to learn about our culture. And all of these activities are done for nonprofit. Our center, as I mentioned, we have served over 100,000 tourists since the day we started, which is about 10 years ago. If you would like to know more about our culture and our center, I invite you to visit our webpage at www.crossculturalcenter.org, and I am looking forward to, along with our volunteers, meeting you in person in Istanbul so we can create memorable experiences for your groups as well. Thank you very much for listening.
The magnificent city of Istanbul hosts more than 10 million foreign tourists every year. The city gives millions of non-Muslims a chance to meet with Turkish and Islamic culture for the first time in their lives. In 2010, a group of Turkish people came together and established the Centre for Cross-Cultural Communication to offer the city's visitors a unique experience.
Our main mission here is to represent our culture and civilization in the best way possible. What we do is we bring together the volunteers and the tourists inside Süleymaniye Mosque, which is a great place to represent our culture because the whole building is yelling at you the art and the history, and we just explain their meanings.
Our volunteers interact with tourists inside Süleymaniye Mosque, giving them an opportunity to know more about Islam and the mosque. Later, we invite them to our historical meeting place, where we give presentations and provide visitors the chance to taste Turkish cuisine. Every year, we organise iftar events for non-Muslims during the holy month of Ramadan to show the spirit of sharing and charity. We also organise trainings and conferences for our volunteers so they can improve themselves and discover their potential.
Tourists have certain ideas about Islam and Muslim before coming here. After a small conversation, I'm happy to witness how their thoughts change. And at the same time, as well as volunteering here, we have a chance to improve our communication skills and foreign language, which is for me, English and Arabic.
I think it's really important for this sort of activity to happen for people all over the world and have a better image of Islam and Istanbul.
Thank you, Dr. Enes. Istanbul is such a great place to visit, and definitely mosques are, clearly a major attraction. Thank